how to suffer less and how to be healthy. Even when there are all these stories about coronavirus and flu and whatever things that may come and kill you and harm you and total disaster, the world is ending, all that kind of stuff. Stuff? No, crap. So how to avoid all this? How to be simply healthy, happy, enjoying life? Well, watch the video. Like, subscribe, and share. Hi, my name is Lotfi Murad, and if you have been watching my videos, then you already know where it all starts. Starts in here. And I'll tell you why. And there's even proof, although it's being denied. So the way medicine works these days is you have a problem, we're going to work on fixing the problem. No, actually we're going to work on fixing the symptoms. You have a headache, take an aspirin. Take a paracetamol, take an ibuprofen. You have a virus or bacteria. Well, here's the medicine that will kill it. With 20 or 50 side effects. And at the same time, sometimes we hear like stress will get you an ulcer, stomach bleeding, will get you heart problems, will get you high blood pressure, blah, 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 blah. The truth is that it's the lack of hygiene which makes us get sick. And hygiene is not just how well do you wash your hands. When you wash your hands, it's not just doing this. It's the fingertips and in between where the germs stay. Because you can see, there's less space, there's less air breathing, so it's warm, it's humid. Perfect. If you had a little bit of biology, then you're like, yeah, it makes total sense. Also, aside from physical hygiene, you have emotional hygiene, you have mental hygiene. So let's start with mental hygiene. Mental hygiene would be watching less of the news, because the news is generally only bad news. Oh, that bad person did that bad thing, and that bad group of people are doing bad things to that group of people. And it's always about bad things, bad things, bad things, bad things. And bad things don't make you feel good. And sometimes we think that we feel good, but it's because we hate a certain group, so we were really happy if that group is suffering. Or we're happy to be angry at someone or some group. But you also know that they say that being angry is just punishing yourself for other people's stupidities. Because if you're angry at somebody, especially if you're just sitting home being angry at somebody who lives in another country, the only one losing energy, the only one suffering is you. Even if you would put bad things online, post bad things, generally those people never see them. And it's only you who's just burning energy. And you know how happy people generally are healthy? And these angry people, they have all these health issues. They have stomach problems. They need to smoke a lot. They're very stressed. They drink a lot. Oh yeah, smoking and drinking a lot, both, not so healthy. Or they do extreme sports. or they do a lot of sports, like really forcing themselves, and by that also harming themselves. So let's try to get in less crap by watching less in general, and specifically less news or horror movies, or yeah, also let's not play these war games and stuff like that. It's all about killing and destruction, which is also what happens when you're sick. You're killing and destroying yourself, your cells first, and then slowly your whole health declines and then you die. But first you suffer. And then there's emotional. And emotional hygiene comes from being in here, staying in here, listening to this. Like physical hygiene also comes by listening to your body, because your body will tell you what you need and when you need it and how much you need it. If you really listen to your body. And emotional hygiene is, for example, not to run away from your pain, from your fears, actually dealing with them, looking them straight in the eye. And that's how you can resolve those things. Running away saying that nothing is wrong and just distracting yourself from them and start focusing on other things is not going to resolve them. And it's like a cancer. It stays in you and it starts to just grow. And you're just keeping that lid on it, that cover on it, and you're like, no, 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 there's nothing wrong. And oh, that's so nice there. Oh, that's so nice there. Well, everything is happening within you, and at a certain moment, boom. And that's too late. You see, for example, that people who don't deal with deep sadness, they end up having cancer. And you may have heard that certain organs represent certain aspects of your life. So when you look at the different kind of, for example, cancers that people have, and you look at what they say that those organs are linked to, and you dig a little bit in those people's lives, you see it matches. Makes total sense. There are, for example, people who have issues with their parents. If you don't deal with those issues, if you don't fix them, and I'm not meaning by being mad at somebody or no, but like really going to the core of it, then it will just keep being there and will just keep affecting your emotional, and then your health, your mental, and then also your physical health. And everything catches up with you in the end. So hiding things, running away from them, covering them up will not work. The truth will come out. So it's better to deal with them. Talk about the truth. From what I have been hearing from experts is that the coronavirus is just like many other viruses. Not everyone catches it. And even if you have it, like they call it like seropositive, doesn't mean you will get sick. And when you get sick, doesn't mean you will die. So contamination is not that intense. And then when you're contaminated, it's a smaller chance that you get sick. And when you get sick, it's an even smaller chance that you die. And who dies? Those who are weak, who don't have a good immune system. And when do you have a weak immune system? When you're not healthy. And when are you not healthy? When you're emotionally, mentally not healthy. So take good care of yourself. Deal with your hygiene at the different levels. Ask for help if you don't know how to do certain things. And it all starts by stepping out of fear, not staying in the fear. Looking fear straight in the eyes. Doing this will transform your life on all levels. I've done it. I know of I know of millions who have done it. I personally know at least hundreds of people who have done it. And I've seen their and my quality of life doing this. So you can do it too. I can guarantee you, if I managed to do this, the fact that I managed to do this, looking back at where I come from, how my life started, what I have been through, uh, how deep I dropped in that pit of fear and anxiety and troubles, and what I am today, then you can definitely do it. And I've seen people who are even in worse situations than I, and they also came out. So even if you think that I had it easy compared to you, I know of people who had it 10 times harder and more difficult than I did, and they also managed. So don't try looking for excuses, because you will always find plenty of excuses not to move your ass. But if you decide that you want actually a better life, and you take responsibility of your life, you take ownership of your shit, then you may overcome anything that life throws at you. And it all starts by being in here and listening to your heart, listening to your body, and also listening to your soul. And you'll know what to deal with. You'll know who to interact with. You'll know what to do and when to do it. You'll know what is the next first step to take. It's simply a choice, no matter how tough your situation is. It's what kept Nelson Mandela from going crazy or becoming the worst person ever by being imprisoned, wrongfully imprisoned for so long. There are many cases of people who have been wrongfully imprisoned for a very long time. They didn't come out as sourpuss. They came out gentle, caring, and loving people. So the choice is yours. You want to focus on fear, or you want to focus on love, peace. If you do not know how, if you get stuck somewhere in the process, ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a sign of smartness and of strength.